Is it possible to apply hard gel on the nail without using a brush? Of course, if you're using gel fillers, and in this video I will show you how. Hello, I'm Anastasia. In this video we are going to do gel extensions with fiberglass, and first we need to prep the fiberglass. I will roll it so it will be flat and it will be much easier to work with it. Then I'm taking a no-wipe top coat and separate it into sections. Make sure that top coat saturate all the fibers, all these fiberglass strands, and then simply cure it in LED for the time that your top coat cures. Then turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. So after that it will be much easier to work with them. Then you can keep it like that or separate them and cut them into smaller sections. Besides fiberglass, I will be using gel that comes in a tube like this, and it's called nail filler. I think it's pretty cool. Basically it's gel and you just squeeze it out from there, and I've seen a similar packaging. For example, Young Nails, they have Synergy gel, and you apply it without using a brush. Simply apply it like that, and here we go. I think it's pretty cool. So for my nails I decided to use this color that is called multi-nude. I think it looks more natural. I really prefer more nude and beige colors. So let's see what happens. First, I need to apply a thin layer of base coat, and yes, for the base coat I have to use a regular brush. And then I will apply a little nail filler which is designed to adhere to these fibers, but any base coat will work as well, and then simply apply this fiberglass. So you can see it's so straight and flat and clean because I rolled it before using. So make sure it covers the nail from one sidewall to the other, and then cure it like that for 10 seconds in LED. Then we need to cut the length and the shape. I decided to do a square shape today and medium length. They're pretty hard to cut actually, that's why I'm using a really sharp nippers. Then I will apply this nude only on the free edge. Then I need to apply this product to the fiberglass as well, so it will fully saturate them. I've worked with fiberglass before and it's actually pretty cool, and it works great with hard gel. So if you like working with gel, I think you will like this technique as well. And the most important part here is to cover the sidewalls as well. As you can see, some of the strands are actually falling off, which means I didn't secure them well enough at the beginning, so it's better to get rid of them right now so they will not bother us. Now I freeze cure for 5 seconds and then can slightly pinch with a soft plastic clip. Now I need to apply gel on the other side of the nail, otherwise these fiberglass strands will be bothering me or the client after a few days. Cure it as well, and now we need to apply the product on top and to build the actual structure. First I apply a little gel, and I'm using a brush again, but just because I want to apply a very thin layer first. I always do that whenever I work with hard gel because it really helps with the application. And now I will be trying this application from the tube, and honestly guys, this is my very first time when I'm doing this, because I've seen these videos many times when, you know, just nail technicians take and apply this gel from the tube, and really wanted to try it as well. So from what I understood, it's very important to pick the proper consistency, because you will not be able to do this if this gel is too thick as well as if it's too thin. So the consistency should be somewhere in between. And it's pretty cool, and I think it worked. Actually, I'm even surprised how well the result is. So then we need to cure it as well. You can freeze cure it for 15 to 20 seconds depending on the gel you're working with, and then you can pinch it again and cure for the remaining time, which is 30 seconds for me. And that's it. The nail is already pretty smooth and almost perfect. All we need to do is just to slightly shape them. So this is how it looks after the application. I did not do a very good job on the pinky. It was my first one, but I think with the rest of the nails it went pretty good. So I need to file the edge to make them all match with the length. You do not really need to file sidewalls much, because when you're working with fiberglass, it will create these perfect sidewalls for you, kind of the same way as tips work. And as for the surface, I will just slightly buff it because there's not really much I would like to change. So I am using 180 buffer and just make the surface super smooth and easier for applying the top coat. So I really enjoyed this method of application. Let me guys know in the comments if you tried any gels like that. Honestly, I'm quite surprised. I didn't expect it would be that easy to do. I worked with these nail fillers before, but back then I used a regular brush to apply. For some reason I just haven't thought about the idea of applying them right from the tube. And this is the Russian brand. I will leave the link down below if you're interested, but website and everything is in Russian, so I'm sorry guys in advance if you will not be able to read it. Will it work if you will use the regular hard gel and put it in the tube? Honestly, I think that yes, it definitely will. You just need to find the similar consistency, and I do not see any reasons why not. So this is kind of application that I call no filing, because basically we only shape the nails and I didn't really file on top, only buffing. So after that we need to clean all the dust and seal it with the top coat. When I was applying the top coat, I could tell that the surface is so good, it's almost as smooth as when you're working with dual forms, because when you're working with a brush, you're kind of applying the product by yourself, but when you're using a tube, the gel kind of does most of the work for you. So cure in LED, and this is it. Let me guys know what do you think. I'm pretty happy with this result. The color is great and I think the shaping worked out pretty well too. Thank you so much for watching. If you're first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post new tutorials just like this one and educational videos every week. And I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!